Hey everyone, if you're looking for a serious vertical mill that won't break the bank but still gives you real shot power, the JET JTM-1050VS2 might be exactly what you need. This isn't some tiny benchtop model, it's a full-size machine built for people who actually cut metal day in and day out. Whether you're a hobbyist looking to upgrade your capabilities or a professional machinist needing a reliable workhorse, this mill is worth considering. If you want to check the product details on Amazon, the link is in the description. So, what makes this mill stand out? First off, the power. You're getting a 3 HP motor that runs on 230/460V 3-phase power, so it's got the muscle to handle steel, aluminum, and everything in between without bogging down. That's not just marketing talk. If you've ever tried to hog out a chunk of 1018 with a smaller mill, you know how frustrating it can be. The motor just doesn't have the oomph to get through it efficiently, and you end up wasting time and potentially damaging your tooling. This one, on the other hand, just powers through. It's a game changer for anyone who regularly works with tougher materials. Then there's the X-Axis Powerfeed. If you've ever hand-cranked a mill for hours, you know how tiring it can get. Your arm starts to ache, your focus wavers, and before you know it, you're making mistakes. The Powerfeed takes the strain off your arm and gives you consistent, repeatable cuts. It's especially nice when you're doing long passes or working with tougher materials. You can just set the feed rate and let the machine do the work, which is a huge time saver. Plus, the variable speed lets you dial in the perfect feed rate for whatever you're cutting, whether it's a light aluminum finish pass or a heavy steel roughing cut. You've got complete control over the process, which is essential for achieving high-quality results. The build quality is solid, too. JET didn't cut corners here. You've got hardened and ground square ways on the vertical knee and crossways, which means better accuracy and less wear over time. The chrome lead screws on the X and Y axes are a nice touch as well. They resist corrosion and keep things moving smoothly. And the chrome-plated motor shaft with bearing support at the end? That's just good engineering to keep the spindle running true under load. It's clear that JET designed this mill with heavy use in mind, because they've used high-quality components throughout. One feature I really appreciate is the internal coolant tank built right into the base. No more jury-rigging a separate coolant system or dealing with messy external setups. It's all self-contained, so you can keep your workspace clean and your cuts cool. This is a major advantage, especially if you're working on long projects or with materials that tend to heat up quickly. The one-shot lubrication system is another small but mighty detail. It automatically lubes the ways and screws, so you spend less time on maintenance and more time making chips. It's a simple thing, but it makes a big difference in the long run. The spindle head is internally cooled too, which helps with heat buildup during long runs. That might not sound like a big deal, but if you've ever had a spindle overheat and throw off your tolerances, you'll know how important this is. It keeps things stable, even during extended machining sessions, which means you can work on complex projects without worrying about your mill giving out on you. And let's not forget about the versatility of this machine. With its wide range of spindle speeds and feed rates, you can tackle everything from delicate milling operations to heavy-duty drilling and tapping. Now, let's talk about some of the downsides. First, this mill is heavy, we're talking over 1,000 pounds. That means you'll need a solid floor and probably a pallet jack or forklift to move it around. If you're working in a small garage or basement, this might not be the best fit. You'll need to make sure you've got the space and the infrastructure to support a machine of this size and weight. Second, the 3-phase power requirement can be a hurdle. If your shop isn't already wired for it, you'll need to get an electrician in to set it up, which adds to the cost. This might be a barrier for some people, especially hobbyists who are just starting out. However, if you've got the space and the power, this mill is a workhorse. It's not flashy, but it's built to last and handle real work. So, if you're in the market for a vertical mill that can keep up with your projects, this one's worth a serious look. It's a significant investment, but it's one that will pay off in the long run. With its impressive power, precision engineering, and robust construction, the JET JTM-1050VS2 is a top-notch choice for anyone looking to take their machining capabilities to the next level. Check out the link below to see the latest pricing and details. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.